Hey everybody,
Hi everyone,
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
ElleKosGlam.
Alright guys, well, happy Tuesday and welcome. So glad you guys could join us. If you wouldn't mind, please like, share, and subscribe. That is the best compliment that you can pay us.
We miss you guys so much. Make sure you leave us a thumbs up and let us know you love this video. If you want to travel anytime soon after the quarantine, please call us at 877-697-4470 or we can be reached at www.mr-traveler.com.
Alright everybody, so hopefully you find these videos informational and informative for you, sometimes entertaining.
Yes.
Anyway guys, so let's dive right into it. I was listening to a talk show this morning and listening to some debate about a couple of topics revolving around COVID-19, and it got me to thinking about taking that conversation into the cruise line, the future of the cruise line industry. So first of all, I would like to say that some of the European lines are returning to service very soon.
Wow, already?
Yep, already. Sea Dream Yacht Club, I'm going to butcher this next one, Hertogurten. I'm imagining it's some kind of a German line there. Mm-hmm. And a couple of other smaller, somewhat luxury lines are going to resume sailing. U.S. visitors are encouraged not to attend. Actually, we're not allowed to go.
Really?
Yeah, Europe is still banning us from coming to over there due to our COVID issues. So this is just for them. But I bring that up to say some of the things that they're doing on board the ship will tie into what we're going to be talking about. So on the Sea Dream one, what they're doing is they have removed some seating in their ships to create this social distancing space. They've asked passengers to stay at least 3 feet away from each other. Face masks are not mandatory, but you can wear them. But there's a lot of other safety protocols, a lot of cleaning going on, temperature checks going on, health questionnaires before you get on board the ship, those kind of things. So that is happening.
Very interesting.
Yep. And one of the smaller lines on there is requiring masks for their guests and crew unless they're in open air areas or at the dining table eating, or obviously in your cabin.
All right.
So there's a little bit of a mixture there. So just kind of gives us a little bit of a guideline to figure out where we're going here. So the thing that I heard, the discussion I heard on the radio was talking about the future of COVID-19 in regards to a vaccine.
Okay, what did you hear? Spill the tea.
So in regards to vaccine, the debate that was going back and forth between the two moderators was about whether or not they could require everybody, all U.S. citizens, to take the vaccine.
Interesting. Again, you mean the debate is, do we have to take the vaccine to ride the cruise? Can they
force
us to do it?
Can they force you to take the vaccine? So, and pretty much the short answer to the question is no, they cannot force you to take something. Mm-hmm. With our country, it's unconstitutional to force somebody to do something like that. However, what they can do is place restrictions on things that you can do based on your willingness to take said vaccination.
So if you were totally against the vaccination, they can tell you you're not allowed. Right.
So, and case in point, for those of you who are old enough to remember, I remember when we were kitty boppers, mm-hmm. you had to have vaccinations to go to school.
You had to show your immunization records.
Right. And the kids that didn't have them, I think there were some issues that they couldn't go to school. I didn't know the kids that didn't physically have them, but I just know that if you didn't have those vaccination records,
and in the hood we call it, you had to have your shots.
you couldn't go to school. Right. So, And
I remember attending kindergarten. I had to have my shots before I went to school. You did too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we went to public schools.
Measles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I think like kids had to get homeschooled or something if they didn't have them. You guys tell me, but I'm just kind of going off of vague memories.
Mm-hmm.
So I say all that to say, what if, guys, these cruise lines that we have here in the United States, which are so much larger than the ones I mentioned a little bit earlier, with thousands and thousands of passengers per ship.
Sure.
What if they said a requirement to come on board your ship is that you have to show your vaccination record? Would
you cruise if you had to have that information? Comment below and let us know. Let's talk about it.
So that when they started talking about it and they said that, I mean, immediately when they said it, I'm like, oh my God, what if they say, the cruise lines say, welcome on board as long as you got your immunizations?
And maybe it's not a what if, it's a when. Because they're putting some guidelines in place that we have never heard of. We have never walked this road before. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And I would like to know from our subscribers, would you cruise if you had to take a vaccination? Comment below and let us know, because this is really getting getting to be uncharted waters for us.
So yeah, and this is going to be one of the videos where we're going to take your comments and bring this back and discuss it further on another video. Mm-hmm. Because I'm anxious to hear your guys' opinions and your feedback on. I mean, we've got ours, obviously. I didn't even talk to Mrs. Traveler about this. This is just something
I'm really surprised, because I just sat down and now I'm on camera.
So it's something I heard earlier today and I've been thinking about, and I just don't know how I feel about it. I'm so torn emotionally, because cruising is what I love to do the most. I mean, it's knowing I have a cruise ready to go in 2 or 3 months is sometimes is the only thing that keeps me going.
It's goals.
Through some hectic times, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely, it's goals. It's things that we want to see and do and whatever else. And for them to add a stipulation on that, and I'm torn because, they're kind of rushing into this vaccine. I mean, it's a lot of pressure for them to push into this vaccine. Mm-hmm. So I'm not 100% confident that it'll work. I remember the doctor that's associated with all this stuff said the best that we could hope for is 70 to 75% success rate on it. And he said that's the best that we can hope for right now. So that's what they're talking about. So I mean, that doesn't really give me a warm and fuzzy. So what's the rest? Is just a shot and nothing happens. So I don't know. I just don't have a warm and fuzzy about that shot and what's in the shot, and what are they putting in us? And I'm not big on putting things into my body like that. So
a lot of people are thinking like you are.
Yeah, so I'm really leery about that. And again, guys, this is not, this is nothing that's set in stone, but it is a definite possibility.
Or you can become immune to it, and then you won't need the vaccine. But how would you know you're immune to it if there's so many cases out there? My opinion is, I think that the 75% is not enough. What about the other 25%? We need it. I think that we should really think about the vaccine before you take it. Just like Mr. Traveler said, you don't know what's in it. You want to make sure you do your research and be comfortable with it. And if there's a stipulation where you don't feel comfortable with the choices that the cruise line is making, you have a choice to not ride at all. Would that change your mind, or would that make you feel safer? And you say, okay, well, since everybody else has the vaccination and they've been tested, I feel better, so I'm on a cruise. But what if nobody gets the vaccination? We'll be back to square one where we are right now, where you at the grocery market looking if somebody cough or looking if somebody sneeze. It's a different type of world we live in right now, but I cannot wait until we get back to where we are normal again.
Yeah, so, and I guess the other piece that's tied to this is the company that's working on this active vaccination is really charging a lot of money per dose. Mm-hmm. So
it's expensive.
Somebody's going to get plenty rich off of this, which, again, leads me to have questions and concerns about it.
But this can save a life, so you can't put a price on a life.
It could. But you know, then what are the side effects of said
Everything
vaccination?
has a side effects with medicine.
Oh,
I've worked in medicine, so I know.
So guys, this is one of those hard-hitting, no easy answer
This is
questions.
an uncomfortable conversation, and it's time to have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so torn, guys. I don't know. I think I would probably have to give up the thing I love. I don't know. I don't know.
I will be okay with the vaccination as long as I can research it, because I'm a researcher, and I feel other people would too. But we're gonna poll the audience and see how they feel about it. Comment below. Me and Mr. Traveler feel very strongly about this, and I think that we should have our own opinions about it. We should have our own say so. We should not be made to do anything we don't want to do. This is America.
Yeah, so I don't know. How about it, guys? Let's talk about it down below.
Let's have this uncomfortable conversation. Spill the tea.
And let us know what you think. And we're going to come back and do some follow-up on this. Maybe a live video we'll do and go over the, kind of go back and forth on the things that we saw.
Absolutely.
And then next week we have some exciting things happening. So we'll tag you guys along with us.
We sure will. Thank you so much for tuning in today on this heat wave we're having in Florida. It's been over 100 degrees every day. That's why you see this lovely head being on my head, because I cannot do my hair in this heat. It's too hot outside. It's even too hot to swim right now.
It's never too hot to swim.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching, guys. Comment below, comment on the Facebook. Let's talk about it.
Let's have this uncomfortable conversation.
We'll bring it back to you. I'm so curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on this.
Me too.
Hope and pray that you and your families are well, safe, and secure. And get ready for that 4th of July holiday. Let's do it safely and all that good stuff, and have a good time.
Stay tuned for some fabulous information that's coming up. We appreciate everybody who supports our channel. Thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you. And if you're new to the family, welcome. Comment below and let us give you a warm welcome. That way we can comment back to you, and we want to meet you, want to get to know you. If you can also go on our Facebook page at Mr. Traveler Cruise Lovers and join our group, and we'll be more than happy to say hi to you.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Life's short.
Have fun.
See the world.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.